Carolina's a very good team. If they didn't fall apart in the playoffs every year, they'd be a cup contending team every time. And the Wings are nowhere close. They need a major trade, a major piece. Every time they tried to dump the puck in, they couldn't win the board battle. They couldn't win puck battles. They weren't strong on the puck. It just looked top to bottom like they were outmatched.
Here's where I am at. I'm not in hyper panic mode. Yes, I understand this is collapse 3.0 where we get to the week of the deadline. They start losing games. They've now lost 3 in a row. If they don't make the playoffs, what does that do to your Yzer faith regarding the Yzerplan? Before I arrived in this town, your hockey team was known as the Dead Things. I mean, they would give away cars between periods at the Olympia to get people to go. Do you realize the current playoff drought is longer? By the way, your schedule on paper is brutal. Look, we could scream and yell and talk about, I demand a trade. They need to go out and get Ray Ferraro in his prime. Guys, there's no merit to it. We don't control it. We're probably yelling at the sky. Whether they make a trade or not, all I'm saying is on March 5th, if they slip and slide out of this, and factually today they are out of the playoffs, what does that do to your Yzer faith? Go ahead and tell me what you would do if now in year 6 and for the second straight season outright, you collapsed and didn't make it. And we're waiting to year 7 to just make the playoffs.
What I'm looking at is, man, this feels a lot like deja vu.
Okay.
Great player, not a great general manager.
It's almost like we've separated Steve Yzerman from the comment, well, they're just not good enough. You're at fault for that. 6 years in. You can't blame Kenny Holland no more. If they don't make it, it means they aren't good enough. And if they aren't good enough in year 6, following an offseason that they had the most cap space in the league, you're still rolling Hull out there. You still have arguably the worst defensive pairing in all of hockey, metrically.